Virgo Shaka skills. Virgo Shaka is one of the gold saints, the most serene and one of the strongest, rivaled only by Gemini Saga. Techniques and skills. The most striking feature of Shaka is the ease and grace with which he defeats his enemies. Shaka fights consummated, with only a wrist movement and the slightest hint of athletics. The economy of the movements contrasts with the blood, sweat and work of other warriors. The mudras, poses, inspired by Buddhism that Shaka struck probably intend to show discipline, intensity and inhuman nerves, all under a gesture of grace. When it attacks, the enemy sees its bright form against an impressive view of worlds and fantastic places within the Buddhist tradition. Such illusions are part of his technique to confuse and defeat opponents using something similar to psychological warfare. Shaka's approach generally points to paralysis, not only physical, but also mental. His movements seem irrelevant in part because he plays mind games conjuring illusions, since the duel with Shaka is much more a battle of will than a simple fist bump. It points to the 5 human senses, sight, touch, taste, smell and hearing, to cripple the adversary's body in combat. However, its ultimate goal is to disintegrate the adversary's awareness and control of the mind over the body. Tabauri, the treasures of heavens is the epitome of this approach and Shaka's final blow against an opponent. It catches the opponent in a matrix of illusions, usually of a Buddhist nature, and destroys it through 5 stages. Each stage erases one of the opponent's 5 human senses cumulatively. And if that is not enough, Shaka can eliminate the 6th sense of the opponent, effectively turning off the brain. Shaka also has the rare ability to attack the enemy and defend at the same time. This two-sided fighting style often converts the weapons and techniques of an adversary against himself. When the Bronze Saints invaded the House of Virgo, Shaka recovered the attacks against him, and also his damages, to his creators. This aspect of Shaka's combat, doing to others what they have done to him, is almost divine, since in a matter of minutes the 3 Bronze Saints are thrown and remain so for the rest of the confrontation with Shaka. Shaka's eyes are normally closed to strengthen her cosmos energy. It is also said that Shaka is the only one of the Golden Saints who not only dominates the 7th sense, but also the 8th sense. Shaka strengthens her cosmos energy by depriving herself of her sight. When you open your eyes, the stored force is released. Because of his enormous power, Shaka is called the man closest to God. He is so powerful that it can survive an explosion of total power from the exclamation of Athena from Saga, Camus and Shara. Although at first it was believed that he was dead, it turned out that he was beaten to enter the underworld. His mental power is also formidable. He often projects illusions to deceive his enemies. OM expands your cosmo energy, allowing you to use all the power. KA with Macron N, a defensive technique that creates a barrier that surrounds Shaka's body. Tepriin literally means Dhammakakra Mudra erases any doubt in your mind that may contain it during the fight. Tamakfuku expands his cosmos in a great explosion with the essence of Buddhist lotus and death on a pale horse that is ridden by a girl, one strong enough to destroy a large part of the Cancer house. Rakudri or 6 Samsras, a technique in which Shaka sends the spirit or soul of his opponent to one of the 6 kingdoms of Dharma rebirth. These realms are Gakikai, the realm of the Preta; Haikai, the realm of humans; Jigokukai, the realm of hell; Chikushkai, the realm of the beasts; Shirakai, the realm of the warring Asura; Tikai, the realm of heaven. Tek Haja Chimimri, Shaka summons minor spirits and sends them against his enemies to devour his soul or spirit. Tabauri, Shaka's most powerful movement is a combined offensive and defensive technique. Virgo is showing his gesture within the mandala pattern. Not only does he catch Shaka's victims, but he also deprives and eliminates his five senses through Dhyaka/Ika/Saka/Hyoka/Goka/Hakudatsu, literally means elimination of the senses first/second/third/4/5th. It essentially reduces Shaka victims to living corpses by stopping the main functions of the brain that allow the body to think, also called the sixth sense. The offensive power of this attack is so destructive that it can easily destroy the opponent's cloth. Who is affected by this technique cannot attack or flee. Agayo, it is an immense light generated by Shaka, the light of the birth of the universe. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm Michelle Uchiha. Until next time.